Alright, this video is pretty much off the rip, so that's why I don't really look the best right now, but we're just gonna go ahead and rock with it. Something basic that pretty much everybody is looking for on this planet is simple happiness. The ability to look around, just look at their situation and be truly content with who they are and where they're at in life. The reason I'm making this video is because I wanna, I guess, give some tips on how I think true happiness can be accomplished within one's life. I'm not an expert, nor am I a therapist. I'm not a professional or anything like that. I'm just a 24-year-old man who has experiences with life and who has opinions on how he thinks happiness can be accomplished. So, for those who come across this video, just take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not an expert, but here we go. One of the biggest pieces of advice I can give when it comes to finding happiness is to treat yourself well. Exercise, taking care of your body, getting up, getting active will have positive effects on your body that in turn will be able to boost your self image and on top of that make you feel better, like physically feel better. A lot of people in this day and age have become very stationary. They're not really getting active, they're not really moving their bodies, going outside, getting a lot of vitamin D. This has a strong impact on your mental health. It's hard to truly feel happy and content with yourself if really putting in the effort to treat your own body, your own temple with respect. And the same thing goes for what you put inside your body. What you put inside your body is what you feel. Just put garbage inside your body all day, you're going to in turn feel like garbage. Your body's going to begin rejecting what you put inside of it on a daily basis. You're not really going to feel good about yourself. You're not really going to feel motivated to do much because your body's not going to have the energy to do anything. Where's it getting the nutrients from? It's not really getting the nutrients from anywhere. So you got to make sure you're putting great things into your body and you're treating your body with respect. Another thing that I myself found really helpful when it comes to being happy is just taking time to focus on yourself and your goals and your dreams and doing things that will just really benefit you in the long term. Recently I've been pondering on the fact that we really do only have one life to live. And I feel as if it's easy to get distracted. And I know how depressing it can be to just feel as if you're being stagnant in life, to feel as if you're not really accomplishing anything. It's really not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. And I believe that when you put yourself in a position to continue to move forward and accomplish new things and just overall strive to be a better person than you were the day before, it'll give you a true sense of pride, a true sense of happiness and contentment. That doesn't mean that your goals have to be, oh, I'm going to be the next millionaire, or oh, you're going to see me on TV one day. As long as you find a place in which you're truly successful within your own personal goals, within your own happiness, that's what really matters in the end, in my opinion. And if you don't really have any goals, if you don't really have any dreams or aspirations, and you just are pretty much going through life not really doing anything differently, in my opinion, it's pretty hard to know what true happiness feels like. You'll find that you're not really accomplishing anything as the years go by. Recently I just graduated from Euler, which is a college in Central Arkansas. That was one of the biggest accomplishments that I've ever had in my life. It was one of the best days of my life. But if you would have asked if I was graduating college when I was maybe 15 or 16, I wouldn't even think that that was possible for me. I just didn't really have a clear set of goals at the time. Once I began to follow through on actual goals within myself, it began to make me feel a sense of healthy pride, a sense of happiness that I've never felt within my entire life. And now I can look back on that day with joy, with a true sense of accomplishment. So it's really important to stick to your goals, stay focused on yourself, and just continue to move forward. One of the biggest things to keep in mind when it comes to finding and maintaining true happiness is to not compare yourself to other people. Look, there's nothing wrong with looking at your peers or people you see online and saying, that'll be me one day. But when you find yourself comparing yourself to other people, looking at other people's lives, feeling depressed, saying, oh, why can't that be me? Oh, they don't deserve that. You just need to stop it. You need to take a step back and just think. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same. And some people are in certain positions in life that may be better than other people. There are some people that don't necessarily deserve to be where they're at in life. However, when you get to the point in which you're looking at your peers' life, or you're looking at, that old classmate that you used to go to school with, oh, look at what car they're driving, or oh man, look at how their body looks. Why can't I look like that? You need to reevaluate your mindset and realize that True happiness comes from being grateful for what you have as long as you're working towards being in a better place in life. You know, you need to be able to look at yourself. You need to be able to look at your goals and the life that you have at the moment, so long as you're working towards improving your situation, and just be grateful for what you have. Because I know it may seem hard at the moment. I know you may not be where you want to be, but everybody has their own struggles. You know, when you look in that mirror at the end of the day, all you see is yourself. And all that matters is how you're working on yourself and improving your situation. I don't have the newest sports car, man. I don't have, the freshest cut all the time, but I'm just grateful for the fact that I'm able to experience this beautiful life that everyone else is. And every day has been a blessing for me, but that didn't really start happening for me until I took a step back and realized, I may not be perfect, but I'm me, and nobody can take that away from me. Another major, major aspect of finding happiness is to separate yourself from negativity. Separate yourself from not only negative people, but negative pieces of media, even negative music. Not too long ago, I was surrounded by a lot of negativity, a lot of people that, didn't really generate happiness within myself or even in the environment around them. And on top of that, I would also consume a lot of negative media. I listened to a lot of music that may have been on a more self deprecating side. And I didn't want to admit it, but this had a major impact on my mental health. Just being surrounded by negative people, negative energy all the time, negativity, it's going to have a major impact on your mental health, whether you want to admit it or not. Even though true happiness is found within yourself, if you're surrounding yourself in an environment of unhappiness, of turmoil, again, negativity, it's going to be hard to accomplish true happiness. So reevaluate your environment, stay away from things or people who don't really generate happiness amongst each other or amongst themselves, and that'll help you find true happiness within yourself. That's very important to keep in mind. Another one that ties into the last point is to stop caring so much about what people think. People are going to say whatever they say about you. Sometimes they may say positive things, but a lot of times they may say negative things about you. But at the end of the day, those people don't know you as much as you know yourself. And you have to be able to find true value within yourself and true happiness within yourself. And as you work towards finding true value and true happiness within yourself, all of the naysayers, they're not really going to matter to you. Now, that doesn't mean just disregard honest criticism. If someone has an honest critique about you, sometimes it is important to listen. However, for people who are just constantly saying negative things or making you feel less than or unworthy, you just got to learn how to take those opinions and just toss them in the trash. Like, it don't matter. All right, last but not least, let go of those grudges. It's probably been a lot of people that pissed you off. It's probably been a lot of people that did you wrong. At the end of the day, the past is in the past. And unfortunately, you can't change the past. But you can reevaluate it as long as you move forward in life with some new lessons to take, continuing to make the best of your future. That's all that matters. And again, those people that may have did you wrong in the past, in the grand scheme of things, they're irrelevant. They don't have to be a part of your story moving forward. Let go of that anger. Realize that things that happen, and just move forward. Live life in the best way possible. Continue realizing your own self-worth, and happiness will follow, hopefully. Again, a little more complicated than it sounds, but I think you might get the idea on what I'm trying to say. All right, once again, I'm not a professional. This isn't medical advice, so if you're dealing with actual depression or anything of that nature, talk to somebody who may be able to help you get through that. I'm just a guy with some opinions, so just hopefully this video resonated with somebody. I wish you nothing but happiness. I wish you nothing but peace and contentment. Continue to do good things in life and continue to move forward. Peace out.